Hello, my name is Augusto and I will be answering some questions talking a little bit about myself and my career. The first one is how did you get into tech specialism and how was your journey? So, back in Brazil, when I finished high school, I didn't know what to do next. All I knew is that I liked computers and gaming. So, I decided to start a technology course. During my graduation, I had my first contact with programming through internships and researching. This was very important for my learning as I could try a lot and learn from my mistakes. After graduating, I started as a consultant being a software engineer. I worked for about a year or so and I worked close to users, understanding their demands, proposing a solution and implementing everything from end to end. After that, I moved to a company where I worked with stock market products. It was very challenging due to the requirements from business of being really fast, as close to real time as possible. There was where I was first introduced to asynchronous programming, and I worked there with Java and C++. After that, I moved to another company where I had the most diverse roles of my career. Uh, the primary business there was e-commerce, but there was some other projects as well. I started there as a tech lead, focusing more on software engineering. After some time, I started working closer to product and I had to go to our users or users slash customers, understand their needs and problems, discuss solutions and come back to the team and implement all together. After a year or so, I moved to another team, but this time as an engineering manager. In this team, I had the opportunity to mentor some people as we had a lot of entry-level developers. Working these two roles was very important for my career as I could understand more users and communicate better. I think as a developer, it's really easy to overlook our users and focus only on the technical solution. This gave me the opportunity to put myself in their shoes, see how what we were doing was changing their lives, and build some empathy to provide good value for them. After that, I moved to Germany where I am right now. I work as a software engineer, still in e-commerce business for about 2 years, and it was very interesting as we had not only to develop but also to take care of the whole infrastructure of our applications. And lastly, I started working with online classifieds, where I am right now, and I'm having a lot of challenges and opportunities to improve our customer experience. Uh, the next question is, what do you have for aspiring developers? I would say one is being curious. It is very important to understand how things works under the hood and always try to investigate and deep dive into problems because it makes you a better engineer. And be friendly. I think nowadays software engineers are not paid only to code. We have to work close to other teams. We have to be really close to our within our team, and that demands a lot of communication skills. And I think being friendly is the first step to work well with others. And what's my favorite technology and why? That changes very often with time, especially since I have worked with a lot of different technologies such as Java, C++, C Sharp, Kotlin, PHP, and some others as well. Anyway, the piece of tech that is getting most excited recently is Rust, and I explain why. The language is as fast as C. The team behind the language wanted it to be production ready from the beginning. That mindset made the language from the start already have good tools and support. This is very compelling for enterprise users. And it is certainly challenging to learn as it introduces some concepts that's not very popular in other languages, such the ownership model, which rules how memory is managed with the language, inside the language. I had an experience of developing a project with it recently, and I enjoyed a lot working with it. And that would be all from me, and I hope you folks enjoyed. Thank you.